King Piccolo will come to know the wrath of a Saiyan. Hey guys, DB right here, and today I am back with finally a part 2 of What If Goku Was Raised by Master Shen? And this gave us a bit of a different story. After all, in this story, Goku is still named Kakarot in this reality because, well, he didn't land at Mount Paozu and raised by Grandpa Gohan, ultimately falling into the canyon and hitting his head, becoming Goku. So, we've still got a Kakarot with quite a bit of that Saiyan attitude, which has been, if anything, amplified, being raised and trained under the tutelage of the Krane hermit Master Shen, Master Roshi's rival. And well, this led to Kakarot definitely becoming stronger than what he is in the original by well, quite a bit, and not to mention with how ruthless Master Shen and especially Mercenary Tao went with training the boy and the Saiyan Zenkai boost. Kakarot was very strong. And, well, because of this reality, this would mean that Mercenary Tao does not get blown to pieces by Goku and have to be rebuilt as a cyborg, so at least that hasn't happened, at least for Mercenary Tao. And, yeah, when things eventually arrived with Tien and Chaozu's appearance in the World Martial Arts Tournament, the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai, this would be Goku's first appearance and introduction to the main cast of characters from the original show. Roshi, Krillin, Yamcha and all that. And well, aside from Yamcha getting his leg broken, the tournament, in a way, more or less played out the same, except you had a more ruthless Goku going through the preliminaries and through the finals, through the final matches. However, he did disobey Master Shen's instructions to injured Krillin, you know, like Tien did to Yamcha earlier on, and avenge Chaozu's defeat towards Krillin. Goku, or Kakarot rather, didn't refuse to do it, and mostly because battling with Krillin, he was actually having fun battling with Krillin, and that somewhat seemed to bring a little bit of a change in Kakarot. You know, training and fighting for the fun of it, not just battling to win, do whatever it takes to win. Well, which is what Master Shen has more or less drilled into his pupils all this time. So when the final match came towards Tien and Kakarot in the final match, so both of Master Shen's pupils in this timeline, Master Shen tried to punish Goku like he does in the original, having Chaozu freeze him and Tien dealing damage with him. He will discipline his student for disobeying him. Oh yes. However, that backfired him when Tien caught on with what was going on, because Tien has never beaten Kakarot in a fight, not even in training matches at Master Shen. Nah. Tien Shinhan knew there was treachery afoot here at the hands of his master, and he demanded he stopped interfering, along with Chaozu. But however, Master Shen just took this further. It's you will be punished along with Kakarot, and well, Roshi blasts him away like he does in the original, and the fight pretty much resumed, with ultimately Goku winning the match and becoming the champion. And well, with that, they all celebrate at dinner together, only to find out that Krillin never showed up, to find him dead in the tournament grounds. And well, Goku and Krillin they haven't known each other very long. It was just pretty much throughout the tournament. Kakarot, I keep forgetting to say Kakarot here, had sort of formed a bit of a friendship with the Turtle Hermit pupil, as well as, so same with Tien and Chaozu, who have seen the errors of their ways since. The whole thing still hit Goku pretty hard, because this is someone he could have made his first real, genuine friend with. You know, and for a boy Kakarot's age, that is particularly important. And well, with that, Goku, he doesn't quite exactly feel the need to run off and get himself killed, so he actually sticks around and he hears from Master Roshi that this was all the work of King Piccolo. He's filled in on that front, and for the most part, he's actually interested in joining up with them to use the Dragon Balls to wish Piccolo away. At least until Kakarot eventually gets sick of hearing about that plan and thinks they should just deal with this King Piccolo now. Kakarot's Saiyan instincts getting the best of him. Don't you worry, King Piccolo will know the full power of a true Saiyan warrior. After all, Kakarot remembers his family. He knows fully well what he is. And well, after they've had gathered a couple of Dragon Balls and he's seen that King Piccolo has begun gathering his own little collection, yeah, Kakarot basically has left the airship and he's flying straight towards King Piccolo. He doesn't want to wait around waiting for these Dragon Balls to do it and then have some dragon do the fighting for him. No, Kakarot wants to deal with this so-called all-powerful demon himself. Let's see if this all-powerful demon can truly match the power of a Saiyan. After all, Kakarot is very, very one with his Saiyan instincts, and his thirst for battle, in some way, it's actually greater than his original counterpart. Or it just looks a bit more obnoxious coming from a Kakarot who knows completely what he is, and doesn't feel like he can be stopped, which is, you can thank Mercenary Tao and Krane Hermit's training for that. And well, with that, Kakarot does end up, while he's heading the direction of the Pilaf spacecraft that's currently transporting King Piccolo, he does run into Symbol on the way through, who's flying around capturing a Dragon Ball. This would be the Dragon Ball that initially... Anyway, it's just one of the Dragon Balls anyway. I just realized if I said if it's Yajirobe's Dragon Ball, it wouldn't have worked because Yajirobe's way stronger than Symbol. Same thing would have happened. So with that, Goku, or Kakarot, has a battle with Symbol in mid-air, and it's quite the display of aerial combat, but ultimately Kakarot gets the best of him, finishing him off with his own technique, which is basically just a replica of the technique Bardock's father used to try to stop Frieza's attack. Ultimately, Symbol is killed right there on the spot, and King Piccolo, sensing this, and sends Tambourine after him next. Goku, having one of the Dragon Balls, it's more or less easy for Tambourine to more or less point him out. And well, Kakarot's heading straight for them anyway. So not long after that, he's then met up with Tambourine, and then they have a full-on battle. And well, well, this isn't like the original timeline where Goku met Tambourine just after fighting a whole tournament and not having any energy left. And remember, Kakarot is quite a bit stronger than what he is in the original. Quite a bit. So yeah, Tambourine didn't stand a chance. Not at all. And well, he got blasted out of the sky before he could do too much damage to the World Martial Arts Society. And well, this actually allows for well, King Piccolo sensing this as well, he has basically changed course to well, forget about these other guys with all these Dragon Balls. We will get rid of this nuisance first, take his Dragon Ball, and then meet up with Roshi and the others, who have since gathered the Dragon Balls they could and have hidden they could tell on the radar that there's someone with a Dragon Ball and that King Piccolo is heading straight for them, and they are thinking that this could be Kakarot. And well, despite Kakarot's arrogance and everything like that, Roshi and that are still praying for him that he gets out of this. And, you know, with luck, Kakarot may even be able to stop the Demon King right here and then. And well, with that, Kakarot realizing that King Piccolo is heading towards him, he decides to actually conserve some energy and just land on the ground and wait for whoever's going to turn up next. And well, rest assure you, it is indeed King Piccolo himself, who only has one of the Dragon Balls this time, the one that Tambourine took from Krillin. Wait a minute. Yes, the Dragon Ball Tambourine took from Krillin. Because, well, without the whole... Yeah. Oh wait, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so, yes. Bottom line is, King Piccolo only has one of the Dragon Balls, and Roshi has 5 of them. And, of course, Kakarot has the other, that he took from Symbol when he destroyed Symbol. So, Kakarot's just lying there and waiting, having a bit of a meal, a quick meal before he shows up. After all, he does still have his same instincts for hunting, and yeah, he was able to roast up a bit of wolf meat before King Piccolo turned up. So you must be this King Piccolo that I've heard so much about. Huh. I can't say I'm that impressed. As he's biting into a leg of the of some wolf meat. And well, if Tambourine and Symbol fell before you, then they fell in disgrace, losing to a child. I will see to it you pay dearly for that. And the whole battle between Kakarot and King Piccolo goes down. Now, obviously, he hasn't used the wish to grant himself eternal youth at this point, and the battle is actually a pretty close one. Kakarot is stronger than his original counterpart at this point, and King Piccolo has not restored his youth yet, so it is quite an even battle between the two. Even more so than in the original. And, well, with a few surprise techniques from King Piccolo that has begun to slow down Kakarot a little bit, it would seem the Turtle Hermit was not lying. You're stronger than I imagined. I'll admit you're not so bad yourself, kid. I could see why my children couldn't defeat you. However, your luck has officially run out. And well, King Piccolo powers up to his real power, and he does begin to more or less turn the tables on Kakarot. However, Kakarot is only playing as well. So Kakarot begins to turn up the heat as well, and it's still more or less an epic battle between the two. King Piccolo flowing up an explosion wave and trying to consume the young man in an explosion, but Goku's all standing there, all covered up and blocked. Bit of his fighting gear is damaged. Huh. Is that really the best you can do? All-powerful Demon King? You will pay for your insolence! And well, this is where Kakarot gets a real powerful hit in, ducking King Piccolo's attacks, kicking him up to the air, appearing behind him and slamming King Piccolo down, then grabbing him literally by the antennas and swirling him around, throwing him, and he's going through trees and through a boulder. He's wheeling, he's breathing heavy. It's not looking good for the Demon King. Impossible. How could you be so strong? How could an Earthling be so strong? I'm no Earthling, King Piccolo. I am a Saiyan warrior from planet Vegeta. And this is where your luck has run out. Powering up the very same attack he dealt with Lord Tambourine and Symbol. And with that attack, King Piccolo's, no, impossible! I won't be defeated by a child! And he's more or less swept away in the blast. The blast is detonated, and there's this huge hole through him, much like in the original final battle, how Goku flies through him. But nah, Goku was able to do this with his raw ki energy, and still has quite a bit of energy to spare. After all that, Kakarot's not even huffing and puffing. And well, he's like the Demon King Piccolo, beaten by this rugrat. I'll never live this down. And with that, he hooks up an egg, spitting out Junior. It is up to you now, my son. Avenge my death. Make sure this rugrat pays. Suffers for every last breath for what he's done to me. You will inherit the earth, my son. With that, an explosion, King Piccolo is destroyed. And well, with that, the Dragon Balls are completely intact. After all, the Dragon Balls are actually unbreakable, as it is mentioned by Colonel Silver in back during the Red Ribbon Army saga. So with that, he was able to gather the Dragon Balls, the one that King Piccolo had protected. Pretty much Pilaf had no choice but to hand it over to him, and he looks to Piano and pretty much takes out Piano right there on the spot. And looking to Pilaf and the others, he just goes, "If you don't want to end up like them, I suggest you run and never threaten this planet again." And with that, Kakarot flies off, and well, he can sense that Roshi, Tien, and the others are somewhere around. Not to mention, it's quite obvious where they are. And well, with everyone else in hiding, ready to ambush King Piccolo, they are surprised to see Kakarot standing there, and he's like, Goku, it's you? What happened to King Piccolo? Or rather, I keep forgetting to say Kakarot, sorry. You don't have to worry about that, Namekian tree slug. I took care of him, no problem. What? A child took care of the Demon King? And well, that's actually where we're going to leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? I know I hadn't touched up on this story for a while. I guess mainly because I was doing other ideas you guys suggested and just forgot about it, basically. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I will see you guys again next time. Catch you later, and I'll see you around.